G'day, how's it going? While I'm Buff here today, Buffy's with me, helped me out. We got a bit of a present in the mail, bought for ourselves, of course. Got a tyre pressure system, monitoring system for the car, Oricom. So I got the 8 sensor because I got the car and the trailers, like as you can see. So they reckon on the back, if you don't have a repeater, you get intermittent signal. So I've bought the repeater as well to go in the caravan, which will help us anyway. So yeah, I bought this system because last year we were travelling home from Broome to Port Hedland on the way back home from being on the Gib, and we went past the road train. It wasn't his fault. Sort of dropped his back trailer into the dirt a bit on us and showered us a few rocks, but that's okay. But yeah, about 5k down the road, she's back at the ute, started feeling a bit funny, and I said to Polly, I said, maybe we better pull over and have a look at this. I don't feel quite right. I reckon I'm getting a flatty. Well, I was looking for somewhere to pull over, and before I know it, tyre blew, and we're off the side of the road within seconds. Like, she just grabbed into the bitumen. It was a back right-hand tyre, sent us across the road. Luckily there was nothing coming. It could have been a whole different situation. I'm sure all of you have been in a situation where things happen that quick, you just go, bugger me. So anyway, we thought we'll buy this because this will be an early warning system, hopefully, and it'll avoid that, and we'll get home safe. Yeah. So anyway, we'll have an unbox and see what's got in it. Sorry about the filming. I got myself a new GoPro 13 and it's all a bit khaki-handed. I'm not real good at it. It took me a while to work out even how to turn it on properly. So yeah, got a sticky for the car. Got our destruction manual. Yeah, it's a tiny little system, eh? That's cool. Sits on the dash. Little solar powered unit. So it can take up to 10 sensors it reads at a time, I believe. That's why it's called the... what is it actually called? Let's have a look. Yeah. 10 sensors. Yep, compatible with up to 10 sensors. So that's pretty cool. You could get a couple of extra sensors and use them for your spares, or put on the boat trailer, which I'm going to do. And here's the little sensors. Wow, they're tiny, aren't they? I suppose they only got to go on your tyres. So anyway, we'll put them on. I've got to go to town today, so we'll give them a test run and a bit of a trial. So anyway, got my old man goggles on so I can read what I'm looking at. So in the book, it's pretty cool. So it's already got the letters on them where they've got to go, so placement's pretty easy to work out. So obviously that's A3, so that's a back left hand on the trailer. So we want the fronts. So anyway, we'll go through these till we find the right ones. Yeah, so underneath this little bit of foam is a box of tricks down in here. So there's all our fronts. So we've got front right, driver's side, we'll need him. Front left, right front. I guess this is what the system is. I'll have to play around with this, work it out, and we'll have a look as we put them on. Yeah, so there you go, all done. So screw on your sensor, back your nut back up to the bottom of your sensor, use your tool to tighten up, and then pull your dust cover over it. And they suggest to get a soapy bottle, spray bottle, spray some soapy water on it, look for air leaks, but pretty sure we'll be right. Anyway, we'll do the rest of them. We'll give it a test run into town today and see how they go. Cheers. Look at that. Buffy. He thought he'd help. He'd piss on it for me and wash the dust off. Bloody males. Gotta love them, don't you? Yeah. So we went to town yesterday. So it's a bit of a trip in. Starting about an hour and 3/4, I suppose. I don't even think it's that. Hour and a half into town, hour and a half back. Bit of dirt, bitumen. Yeah, that tyre pressure system worked really well. We were impressed. sort of let us know exactly. I couldn't believe how much the tyre pressure's changed. I didn't even realise. Yeah, like the back tyres went up by 8 degrees, 8 psi. Anyway, so today I've got to put the system on the van, and we'll hook the van up to it, and we'll do a bit of a rundown on that. Once we get going, I'll take it for a drive and show what she does. But first off, we've got the other part of the present to put together today, the marriage saver. So we'll put this on, we'll unbox this and have a look and have a go at that. Anyway, we'll hook it up. Righto, here's the distractions. So I guess I've got to do the same as I did with the tyre pressure system and scan that with my phone, and that'll give us the app. Magnetic. We'll have to see if that's got charge in it before we start. Anyway, it's all magnetic. Comes with these little Velcro thingy-majiggies too, but we won't use them. But that's a good thing, because I was going to get some for where I'm going to sit the tyre pressure system. I'm going to have it about there, so good heads up display, and I'll stick it to that and they can Velcro onto that, so that's come in handy. So we'll go around the back of the ute. It's a magnetic base. I'm pretty tight in here. Need to cut a bit away, I think, to make it easier, but I guess she'll go wherever. Somewhere there, and turn it down to where I want to look, I guess. Gee, it's got a pretty good magnet on it. Even if you forgot about it, I don't think you'd lose it on the bitumen anyway. I don't know about on the gib, but yeah, certainly sits well. Alright, I'll sort it out. We'll get going. Righto, app's installed, camera's installed. Don't know if I like the position of it, but anyway, I'll check it out. We'll have a go at this. Got used to looking at a camera backing up, but anyway, give it a go. Used to it, I think. Somewhere about there, I think, maybe. We'll get out and have a look, eh? Mislead me a little bit further, not much, so that's pretty well much just at the front of the hitch, just on. So I'll go a little bit more, about there. Yep, pretty good. Let's hook that up. Should be right. So, okay. Hooked up. Put the sensors on the caravan. And we put the repeater on. I've just trialled it in this box here. It says not to put it inside a metal box, but it's just a trial. And we'll see how good a signal it's got. So just plugged in the middle ends and plugged there. Sitting up here for now, she'll sit there nice. But it's picking up everything anyway, so we'll see how we go. So that's the app. So the front one's a ute. Bottom one's a caravan. That's pretty easy to understand. And a little repeater in the middle. So we'll start her up. We'll go for a bit of a drive and we'll see what happens with it. Yeah, so anyways, when you first put them on, you've got to do a bit of a drive for about, I don't know, 20 or 25 kilometres an hour, and then they'll all read. So sort of giving me a bit of a false reading here going on, but we'll see what happens. So that's the app, lifetime, and the unit, heads up unit there. So we'll just have a drive and see what happens. See, they're all starting to read now. It's just right back left. Reckon there's nothing happening yet. We'll see what happens in a minute. There we are. Don't believe in tyre pressure. Oh, that's Celsius, sorry. And I've got it set on bar. That's why I'm saying 2.4, 2.6. We'll pull up here and we'll have a play of it. Change it to PSI. I must have changed something last night messing around. As we can see, put this in here so I'm not fighting with it. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, what we got here? So it's set on bar. So we'll change that. I think you hold select button till it beeps. Yep. And then I want to change. Keep pressing select. So that's low pressure on the front. You can see it's selected on the ute. I'm not too sure what that means, that one, but I've got to find out. High pressure, that's all on bar, so I want to get through, keep going through till we get the bar. There we are, it's flashing now. So if I press the right hand button now, it goes to PSI, go back to select. Let's see what's happening now. I should change on the app too. Might have to go back into that. Reconnecting. There we are. So it's telling me I'm 36 on the front left, 34, 37, 39. Yeah, it's all over the shop, but it evens out. Tyres are cold. And on the trailer we're all 33s, temperatures are 16, 20, 15, 20. Well, that's in the sun that side, so that makes sense. A bit different to the front, but so that's inside the box and it's still reading. So anyway, I'll do another little trip down the road, go back home, just watch these sensors and see what happens. As I'm driving, you can probably see down, so it's on the ute now, it's just swapped to the trailer, so that's the trailers, and then we'll just keep swapping between the two of them. You can change it on there, the duration I think between changes, but I'm happy with where it is. It tells me the trailer's working, so we've got that repeater in the front box there, it's not hindering it at all, so we'll just keep going with that. I'll set it in there properly and wire it in and make it all neat. I'm really happy with this unit, it's awesome. Anyway guys, I'm back at the shed, so we'll wire that all up and make it permanent. I think it's going to be a really good thing. We've got a real world situation. We're going to go away in second week of July. Up not far north west of New South Wales, up through that country there, so that'll test it out. We'll do a review on it after then and let you know how it's all travelling. But anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, any ideas of any problems they have with those units, or the good things, or yeah, if you want to comment and let us know how it's worked for you or hasn't worked for you, that'd be great. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.